right, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Well, today I'm going to show you probably one of the best companies out there. They've only been around 11 years, but they started as a very small company, family owned still, and on borrowed money. Now, the young man who started the company, he was an avid fisherman and a tournament fisherman. His mom and dad bought him his first boat. Later, he won a boat, really nice one, a Legend boat, and he was able to pay off not only all of his school loans, but also to reinvest that into his company called Sixth Sense. Now, Sixth Sense is a company that, to be quite honest, makes the best lures on the market, and you can get their custom lures too. For only $25, each one is hand painted. So you need to go to sixthsensefishing.com. What I wanted to show you is is some of the videos that they show on their website, and I wanted to have you see some of the great things that Sixth Sense does. One, I wanted you to see an underwater video, just so you could see they have rattles within them. They have rattles. They look fantastic, but they swim extremely good. So I wanted you to see this. And tomorrow I get my Sixth Sense box, which I'll do an unboxing of. So you will see how good they are. You can see up here they have product tutorials, which is great. I mean, go to their YouTube site, that's what I'm at right now, and see all the different videos that they have for you. And you also get to see how they started too. They're really, really good. So let's look at one of their underwater videos now. This is a Flow Glider 130, and let's look at that. Look at the swimming that does, moving back and forth. I mean, what a beautiful lure. Now that's a swimmer. They don't make a lot of swimmers, but look at it. That is absolutely beautiful. So let's go to one of their others. Listen. That'll get the fish's attention. That particular one, see the Crush 100X? It can go down to about 10 feet. Easily understandable by their names of each one. Although they're smart enough to put down how far, the depths of each one does. So let's look at another one. Let's look at their new products. I can't wait to get my box tomorrow. That's a big bait. Look at that piece. Look at that. Little splash pad. Wow. We have a lot of surface fishing right now. Oh, bam! That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Bam! Look at those explosions. That's happening a lot right now. We're getting boils and, oh man, you just get those surface lures. You can just watch them come up and take it. A popper. Boy, wouldn't that be fun? Ooh, look at that. Oh my goodness. That's why we go fishing, folks. The quality of lure, the way we work it. Notice a little jerky. Gets the rattle going. Gets surface disturbance. And the fish just comes right up and eats it. And this is very, very common right now. Alright, let's look at another video. I just want you guys to see how cool this company is. Alright. They got a lot of how-tos. So let's look at, you want to look at the Curve 55? So let's look at the Swank.
Hey guys, H here at Precision Tackle. First off, I just want to wish everybody a Happy New Year. This week we're taking a look at the 6 Sense Swank 77 shallow running crankbait. Very similar to the Movement 80. The only difference between this and the Movement 80 is this has a much tighter wobble to it. The Movement 80 has a much wider wobble to it, so that's the big difference between the two. And also this lip here is slightly different than the Movement 80, so just take note of that. What I noticed about this bait is that the hooks, out of the package, the hooks are much stouter than the Movement 80. They're not the thin wire that are on that bait. Much beefier hook, same size, but a little heavier gauge on these hooks. Bait comes in a number of colors. Right now we have 4 colors. We have the Ghost Pro shad, gizzard shad, threadfin shad, and this here is a bluegill.
Yep.
You're going to want to throw this bait on either a glass rod, glass composite rod. You're going to want something with a soft tip, anywhere from 14, I'd say, to 17 pound test. Because of the structure you're going to be fishing, you're going to want something that can take a beating throughout the day. 5:1 gear ratio, 6:1 gear ratio is going to work great. Again, we just got these. We were the first in the country to have these. We just got them in last week. I really think this bait, like the Movement 80, is going to be a dynamite bait. It is a slightly larger bait, longer. It's got a unique profile to it. But I think it's going to be a very solid bait come spring. So check them out at Precision Tackle, www.pptackle, or 712 South Main Street in Northeast Maryland. Currently we have 4 colors in stock, in my opinion, the best 4 colors. But check them out. Thanks for watching.
All right. Obviously a company that gets their baits from 6 Sense. All right, let's look at this one, the Axis. It's only a minute and a half long.
Over 3 years ago, we set out on a mission to create something truly innovative, something in a class of its own, a brand new concept. Exceeding 50 prototypes and countless hours of research and design, for 2020, we are proud to bring you the Axis. The patent-pending Axis features a revolutionary, one-of-a-kind free-swinging bill that allows the bait to perform completely different than anything on the market. As the bill pivots left to right, the body follows, causing a secondary action that most crankbaits cannot achieve. What truly sets this bait apart is its ability to change direction suddenly by only using your reel handle.
That's amazing.
Simply change the retrieve speed or pop your rod and the axis will hunt, dart, and swim erratically, never back to you in a straight line. Moving forward through innovation, Sixth Sense will strive to continue to produce products that will make a difference with your time on the water. Coming 2020, the Axis series of crankbaits, and this is only the start.
All right, that is. I know that nobody, if you, Sixth Sense are innovators. They also are. I mean, they're fantastic. My goodness, you really need to check out this company. That bait is so different from all other baits. I mean, look at. Who would have thought about putting a pivot on the lip, on that the dive lip? Only Sixth Sense. That's amazing. Let's look at their website now. It's at sixthsensefishing.com. Let's look at that. Now, the neat thing is they do have subscription boxes. Now, I actually subscribe to the standard because I'm terrible at fishing and I'm poor. But you can choose a one-time option or you can choose subscribe and save. Now, once you could do a one-time, see if you like it. But let me tell you, you will like it. You will subscribe and save. It's only $20 a month. And when you look at this, oh my goodness, you saw what they do. Now let's look at their hard baits. And I love lipless cranks. I think lipless cranks are a great bait. These things are stunning. Absolutely stunning. And for $10, really. Look at that. Look at the eye. Look at the painting on the back. Oh, how the blue comes down into a yellow and the silver shine. That's amazing. Now, you notice that they've got different footages here. Now, right now we're getting a lot of topwater fishing. So let's look at some of their topwater stuff. You can get in silent too, if you want, although I like to have a rattle in mine. So let's look at the Swank 77X. This is one of those really neat lures that they got. Let's look at the underwater video of the Swank. Two to 5 feet this thing dives. Got a number 2 hook, as you can see up on top. 3 inches long. This is a sweet spot right now, 2 to 5 feet. Although even shallower would be nice. So let's look at. Uh-oh. I get carried away with myself, didn't I? Let's look at some of their shallower baits. Let's look at a 25X. What do you think? Bluegill? Bluegills are really good right now. But this particular one right here would kill it. Again, $8. Look at this. Oh And fantastic hooks on them too. So this one will dive 1 to 3 feet. So when you go on, they're going to try to upsell you. If you're getting threatened, why don't you get the bluegill and the shad as well? But if you subscribe, you'll probably get something like that. They love to give you multiple levels of depths. The tailored Super 60 is really cool because in that they give you a survey. You have to fill out a survey after you order it. And in that survey, let's look at it, it's going to ask you certain questions. Where is it? That's after, oh, here it is. Okay, so here's the questions. What products do you prefer? Fishing tackle gear and apparel. Water depth you usually like to hit, although it also says all depths. Probably choose that one. If you're in the boat, that's a great one. But if you're on the shore, on the bank, then shallow is usually what you'll be doing. What type of fishing, boat or bank? Again, they want to give you the right lures. Lakes, rivers, or ponds. And watercolor, clear to slightly muddy to yuck. So that is the tailored Super 6 box, and which is fantastic. And then it is $40 a month. And go online and you're going to see a lot of these opened because you will find it gives you a lot. And I would definitely, you could do a one-time purchase or you could do a subscription. Let's see what's on sale. Tackle and gear clearance. Some poppers. Nice. $8. Normally $12.99. Who doesn't love a good popper, especially this time of year? So, I mean, they really aren't that expensive. They're not cheap. But for what you get, they also make soft plastics and jigs. So they kind of fit even panfish in it. And they got some, there's some swim jigs. So, and they do sell, some rods, Although I happen to like, Cast King rods and reels, but, I think they give you a lot more for your money. But you will not get a better lure than from 6 Cents. This is a collection they made called Black Magic, and this is their Black Magic lures. Beautiful, great looking shirt, by the way. And look at that. Oh my gosh, look at the poppers. It's wonderful to have a feather on the back. It gives it a swim look as it comes through. What a great looking lure. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. You're not going to find a better lure on the market. Let's go back to their YouTube channel. Let's look at it. One more video here. Let's see. That's their swing. We already looked at that. Where's the one I just looked at? My goodness, this is videos. Give me a moment. I'm not only terrible at fishing, but I'm terrible at finding the right video. I'm curious. What's in the... you gotta love that. No. Skip ads. Always skip ads. What is that? You want to listen to him? I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say, but let's hear.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Fat Bass TV. Today we're going to do another exciting episode of Underwater View. Many of you that have been around my channel long enough know how much I like flipping a jig, dragging a jig, just...
Yeah, we all do. Check out his channel if you want. I mean, pretty amazing, some of these things. Oh, we need to do a shorter video. Underwater video, the Swank, Speed Glide, underwater, 6 cents crush. It's a common lure, by the way, the crush. Shaky heads. Let's check out a 1-minute video on the shaky heads.
Hey guys, Jeff Sprague here, ICAST 2017's the 6 Cents booth. I'm with the Tackle Warehouse guys. I'm going to release the brand new Divine stand-up jig head here. This jig head is a 7/0 hook. This is our 5/8 ounce model. This is your big offshore model for that big worm that you're going to have, whether it be a 10-inch, 12-inch worm. That this worm is going to fit on here. It's going to be available to take that hook and as well get that penetration. Our baits, I'm going to let you look at it as it stands up. When that worm's on the bottom and it's shooting in the air, that's a huge deal when the fish gets a little bit more finicky. Our baits are available in a 5/8, 3/8, and a 1/4 for those the finicky fish when you're going to throw a little bit smaller worm on here. These are available at Tackle Warehouse in the winter of 2017.
All right. They do make really good terminal tackle. Let's look. Terminal tackle. Swim bait jig heads. Tungsten weights. Let's look at the swim bait jig heads. This is, I mean, here's weedless ones. You saw, this one right here. And they're all good. Look at the weedless. I don't know if you can see this very well. I can barely see it, but wait till it allows me to. It'll let me zoom in. They come in a 2-pack for $3.99. You get different now. Can you imagine a 3/4 ounce? Phew. I mean, 1/2 ounce is plenty for me. And it's got a 5/0 hook on it. Oh, there we go. Anyway, there's a white weed guard right there. White weed guard. And this thing's going to stand up like you saw on the bottom. The screw, you screw the jig into that. Your soft bait into that, and you've got yourself something that's going to stand up there and just sort of work it. Little jiggles. Now look at their the Cloud Fit 5.4. Their worms or soft bait is actually pretty cool too. They're ribbed differently. Come on. What's wrong with my computer? Oh, I love this. Good, something's working. This right here is your stopper on your line. Come on. Somebody do something. Thinking. It's in a little circle. Thinking. There's one video while it decides to do whatever it wants to do. Let's go to videos again. Oh. Well, now I understand it. I lost my internet. All right. Well, you want to see my big face? I lost my internet. There I is. All right. I wanted to show you a little bit about 6 Cents before I do an unboxing tomorrow. You saw how they swim. You saw their innovation. You saw the colors. and how detailed it was. Every other company out there, Mystery Box, Lucky Tackle Box, Monster Bass, etc., they don't make their own product. So what you want is a company that really makes their own stuff. I get lures. Let's see. I mean, it's not a bad lure, but would be nice. Would be nice if I heard of these companies. All right, come on, baby, undo yourself. Try not to use too many tackle boxes, but by putting these on top of each other, we get stuck. So you saw me get this just the other day. Nice looking lure. 5 inches long, holographic. It does have a slight rattle to it, but with the others, you heard a deeper knock on them, and that gets the attention of the fish even more. And look at that, a little bit of the ocean or this lake on there. This has a magnetic system on their bearings on the inside, their balls, the balls. But you get something like this from 6th Sense, and it's painted well. Let me look at a Whopper Plopper. Now, mind you, Whopper Ploppers work really, really good, so I'm not going to dog these because I sell these. I get them straight from a Chinese manufacturer, but they're mass manufactured, and we just caught a bass on them the other day. My son did. So, but look at the painting on this. You know, it's not bad. It'll do the job, but it is not highly detailed, nor is it protected on it like you would have from 6th Sense. 6th Sense lures are going to last much longer. Now here's one I hooked a large striper on, and you know, this is Cordell. It's a name brand, and it's a lipless crank, flat sides on it, and it worked really, really well. But I only hooked one striper on this, and it's already showing, you know, some wear and tear. I don't know if you can see that right there. See that the black is coming off, and you know, this bait sooner or later is going to look like trash, and I'll just throw it away. That won't happen with the 6th Sense. All right, so that gives you a little rundown about what's on the market and what you, the difference between 6th Sense and these. Let me look. Don't have internet yet? Oh yeah, internet's back. Let's go back. I want you to see their soft baits. Alrighty. Back. Okay, this is really cool. This is your stopper right here, and it comes with a feeder. That loop goes right through the stopper. You put your line through that loop, and then you pull, and it feeds your line right through the loop, and then you're done. So this right here is a Texas rig, and you could go ahead and just put that behind your weight, and it'll stop it. You know, it'll hold it in place instead of sliding down. This is what normally would happen. Notice that fray? So this right here will normally happen. This right here will hold that right in place. I love. I mean, what a great thing. You'll probably get that in one of your boxes. Now let's look at their softs. Now this right here, let's see, watermelon, melon dust. All right, this one's a good one. You'll probably look at that, but this one's extremely flexible, stretches forever, but look at the ribbing on it. Let's see, the clout. Yeah, this has got probably the most unique look I've ever seen. It's sort of a diamond look to it. Come on. Give me my magnifying glass. I got my internet still. See, it says the Clout 5.4, which is its length, worm was designed to be the best stick bait on the market. This worm has unique three-dimensional ridges, which grab water on the fall, creating an irresistible shimmy to the fish. The Clout 5.4 can be used weightless, Texas rigged, Carolina rigged, on a shaky head, or even on a drop shot, making this stick bait a must-have for your tackle arsenal. So, you get a 10-pack for $5. There it is. So now my magnifying glass works. And this is kind of, I mean, it's just a strange design. Look at that. It's just a strange design. And you get 10 for $5. And it's a unique stick worm. It's unique. You'll be the only one on the lake probably with it. Look at their swim baits. Again, look at the ridging that they put on it. That's I mean, they're just beautiful. They retain their strength, fish after fish, unlike others on the market that tear up easily. Have you ever had that happen? Yes. The Divine Swim Bait 3.8, which is its size, series are a must-have and sure to go-to bait. The 3.2, which is its size, you get 6-pack of the 3.8 and a 7-pack on 3.2, also has the same features and durability, with a slightly faster swimming action. All of our swim baits, when we catch a bass, if we have a cheap swim bait, they always eat up the tail or part of our swim baits. And these are just tougher. So oh, this is something too cool. Yeah, my son and I make our own lures once in a while. Look at this. They sell eyes, a bunch of them. Look at that. You can choose your eyes to put on your baits. You know, here's $3 or $5. They got to sell for $1.50. So for silver 3D eyes and red ones, which I would get, for $1.50. Look at all those eyes. I mean, you can't beat that. And they're fantastic eyes. So I really want you guys to check these guys out. I wanted to showcase it today. And there I am. I wanted to showcase it today so you could see 6 Sense, because I basically have a link to them on all my videos. Except for that unboxing of Lucky Tackle Box. They probably get mad at me. But my next video is going to be on Cast King. And you're going to see, for the money, they are probably the most worthwhile rod and reel that you'll ever spend money on. And you don't have to spend that much money on them. And always, I rebuilt a '69 Dodge Charger. And I didn't put anything cheap in it because it was worth it. And when I rebuilt the engine, I did it perfectly. I bought first grade stuff, Teflon sleeves, high quality and high volume pumps. I mean, there wasn't anything in it cheap. Even the custom headers and exhaust system, my front and rear suspension. when you love something or love to do something, putting your money into it, even if it's not a lot, and $9 a lure is not that much. It's worth it. Don't go cheap and get a lure that will last forever and has been designed to do what it is intended to. So I wanted to give you that little bit. 6 cents is great. So I'm going to leave you with that, and I will talk to you in a few minutes as I show you Cast King.